Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Abhi Verma from Medical Medicos. I am again back with my new cadaver. So आज मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि cadaver में क्या क्या हमें पार्ट्स दिखते हैं। ये है आपका बैक ऑफ दी आर्म। इसमें आपको एक यहाँ ये आपका ट्राइसेप ब्रेकाई का ये है इसका लॉन्ग हेड, यहाँ है इसका लेटरल हेड, और उसका जो मिडिल हेड होता है ना वो अंदर की तरफ होता है, दैट इज समवॉट इनसाइड. ओके, and this is our radial nerve. As we know, this is a posterior compartment, so there will be the presence of radial nerve, and this is the profunda brachii artery. I am again repeating, this is the back of the arm, this is the long head of tricep brachii, this is the lateral head of tricep brachii, and inside to it there is a presence of medial head of tricep brachii, that is medial inside. You can't see it here. Okay, so this is the radial nerve, see this, and this is the profunda brachii artery. Okay, so this is the back of the pectoral region. See, or simply we can see back region. In this, what we are seeing, this is a trapezius. See, you can easily identify. Show this is carefully. This is the trapezius one. This is the trapezius. This is the latissimus dorsi. This is the latissimus dorsi. This is the region of the rhomboidus. See this carefully. This is the rhomboidus. This is the latissimus dorsi, and this is the trapezius. This is the infraspinatus region, or the infraspinatus muscle is there. This is the supraspinatus. See, you can easily see the presence of spinous process here. Okay, so this is the supraspinatus. This is the infraspinatus. So in this hand, lower to it there will be the presence of the deltoid origin, and upper to it will be the crest of spine to the trapezius insertion. Deltoid origin lower side, crest of spine, and the upper side there will be the insertion of trapezius. Okay, so this was about the back muscle. So here we talk about the anterior compartment of arm and also the anterior compartment of the forearm. Okay, now I'm starting here. See this carefully. This is the biceps brachii. This is the short head. This is the long head. Long head lies medially, and the short head lies laterally. Okay. After this, there will be the presence of. See this carefully. This is the median nerve. See this. You can feel it. This is the median nerve. This is the basilic vein. See this carefully. This. See this. This is the basilic vein. See this carefully. Basilic vein. Huh? This is the ulnar nerve. Okay, ulnar nerve. This is the ulnar nerve, and also inside to it. See this carefully. This one. This one. This small one. See this carefully. This is the musculocutaneous nerve. Okay, carefully, because it is going directly inside, so you won't be able to see carefully. After this, then this is the. See this. This is the brachialis muscle. Brachialis. Okay, see this, and inside it here, this downwards, see this carefully. Here there will be the presence of coracobrachialis. Here will be see this is the presence of the coracobrachialis muscle inside, no, coracobrachialis. Okay, after this, see this, you can see there is the presence of median cubital vein, which is found by the junction of the which is actually found by the junction of the basilic vein and the cephalic vein. The cephalic vein and the basilic vein, they form here the median cubital vein. It has a clinical importance which can be asked in the exam, that is the intravenous injection or the blood transfusion. Okay, see this. After this, it also continues from the cephalic vein, continues with the nerve. I think that is a radial nerve. You have to check that. Okay, see this carefully. This is the cephalic vein going downwards with the continuation of a nerve, also the radial nerve. Okay, that you have to check. After this, see this carefully. This is the presence of the brachioradialis muscle. What is this? Brachioradialis. I am again repeating. This is the brachioradialis muscle. After this, there is a presence. See this carefully. You have to check, surface mark. See, you have to trace it. Okay, this it is going here. This. Okay. So it is near the thumb. What we call as flexor carpi radialis. This is the flexor carpi radialis. After this, there is a presence of palmaris longus, which is having a very short belly and tendinous. See this. It has short belly. See this carefully. It is short belly and it is tendinous. Short belly and it is tendinous. See this carefully. Okay. And here, after this, there is a presence of flexor digital superficial. This. After this, there is a presence of the FDS. I am saying short, flexor digital superficialis. After this, here only there will be the presence of the flexor carpi ulnaris. That you can see that only like that. Okay, you don't have to show flexor carpi ulnaris. So this was about the anterior compartment of arm and forearm. Okay. So now here I am telling you about the cubital fossa. This region is the cubital region. Okay, this is you can see this. This is the cubital region. See, this is cubital, and my back where is this is antecubital. So it is the cubital region only. In this cubital region, what I am telling you about first, This is the base part which is formed by the two junction of condyles, and this is the apex part which is formed by the combination of the brachioradialis and the pronator teres. Okay, by these two muscle. Now, first of all, from this laterally we have the from the medial side, we have the presence of the pronate we have the presence of the brachioradialis. So I'm repeating it again. What I want to tell you is the medial boundary. I'm again repeating, the medial boundary of cubital fossa is formed by the brachioradialis, and its lateral boundary is formed by the pronator teres. In short, okay. Now the main thing is these are the content of cubital fossa. This is the apex which is formed by the combination of the brachioradialis and the pronator teres. Okay. See this carefully. These two muscles. See carefully. Okay. Now after that, this is the bicipital aponeurosis which separates it from the median cubital vein. Okay, this is the important part. You can be asked Viva. This is the bicipital aponeurosis part. This is the presence of the brachioid artery. You can feel it. It's very elastic. Okay, so in exam you have to feel it like this. Okay, this is the elastic part. So it's the brachial artery. This is the radial nerve. See this carefully. This is the presence of the see this carefully. Okay, this is the presence of the radial nerve, and this is the presence of the median nerve. Okay, this is the presence of the median nerve, and this is again the bicep brachii head is coming, bicep brachii in short. Okay, so this was all about the. So I hope I have talked about most of the things, and we also know this the brachial artery, it divides into the radial ulnar artery further. Okay, so this was all about the markings or the cadaver which you have to tell about the cubital fossa and all that, and the incision part I will tell you in the next one video. And one more things, in this region I am telling you about the this is the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Sternocleidomastoid muscle, sternocleidomastoid. Okay. So see this carefully. These three muscles. Okay. These three muscles. This is the presence of the sternohyoid. This is the sternothyroid, and this is the sternocleidomastoid. Okay. And one more thing I'm telling about, when we remove this body part and we remove skin, superficial fascia, then the deep fascia is connected to this part only. Okay. Pectoralis major muscle, full, you can see this, and this is the pectoralis minor muscle. Okay, pectoralis major overlap this part. Okay, so this was all about the basic criteria of the muscle and all the cadaver part. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.